Dylan. So Dylan says, how would you cover up my tattoo without making a strictly lower back tattoo or a busy and full back piece? I was thinking some sort of a leafless tree with as much open space as possible. Could that work? And I would say, yes, it sounds like a great idea. Me personally, I'm not like super good at drawing trees. I think it's almost like drawing a rose, or it's like you need to do it many times to like get in that zone and like really understand how it works. But I did do some research, and I'm putting okay, wrong buttons. I'm gonna insert a photo again. Sorry, all of these baby photos here, and I found a tree. I'm gonna cheat again because that's what I do. I'm a copying artist, but I'm making it my way. I never copy something like straight off the image. But this is sort of what my idea was. And I would say if we, let's see here. Yeah, if we just put this one darker and then we play around with the saturation here. Da, da, da. And then we can actually play even more with it and use liquify. We can warp it in a way. That's pretty cool. Because now we can push. Okay, first of all, I need to make this even bigger. Like, I'm not sure though. Okay. Yeah, that way. Okay, I think we're into something here. And then, no, liquify. And bigger. And then we can sort of just like pull and shape this as we want. It would be cool to drag this. And sort of, it's always nice to exaggerate as well. So because we don't want this to be like very, it needs to be alive in a way, like the whole movement of the tree needs to be alive, even though it's a dead tree. It needs to be very, I like it when it's what do you call it? Yeah, it's Dylan Duncan. But yeah, it has to be sort of very vivid, or whatever word is most appropriate here. But this is sort of how I would shape it first, and then I would just like play around with it more, and maybe we could add any, but I don't think he wanted a background or anything. So, and that's, we can make it even more airy in a way by just removing areas, especially here on the side. We don't need this. We could remove here, and we can just let it sort of fade out into nothing. And we could even fade, because you know, when it's foggy, you can only see the stuff that is close to you, right? And the further away it's from you, the more foggy it is, so you can't see it. So it would be sort of cool to just make these areas that are further away, like the tree, like this, the top branch there, it could be like almost gone, just to like make it look like it's fog here. And don't mind these Shutterstock. As I said, we are making our own version out of this. And then when we're tattooing it, it's going to be also a little bit different, because then that's when we're drawing. You know what I mean? So this is just like a photo reference, and then we're actually drawing it. I'm sorry, it's weird to keep up with this, but Dylan is here. So what do you think, Dylan? Do you think I'm onto something here? I think this could be cool. And then, I mean, if you would like want more, you could build a background like it could be almost like an adventurous nature environment, you know, like a landscape, or it could be more like a dreamy illusionist thing with maybe stairs and checker, like almost like an Alice in Wonderland theme with weird like flowers with faces, or it could be so many things. But yeah, I think this could be cool though. Yeah, I'm glad you like this, because this in the lower back here, that's going to be easy to cover anyway. Right now you can see it, you know, you can see the old tattoo, but then you just make that area darker. We can do that now, I guess, just to like make it look, because then I'll use black, and then just carefully, no, I'm not used to these brushes. We can almost like work in a pattern here that is, it needs to grow in a way, it needs to make our eye not focus on what was beneath it, you know? And so by doing something like this, and then of course, not sure about all of these ways too. If we need to make it norm, oh, because it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna just use that one instead, and then make this go away. Okay, but you understand what I'm doing here anyway, I think. Was very afraid that it would end up being too full or busy or too much a lower back tattoo, so thank you for giving me hope. Well, you're welcome. I mean, there's always hope, in my opinion. It's all about finding an artist that understands what you're saying, you know? But I think as long as you also know what you want and you can describe what you want, it's actually no problem at all. We can just remove these Shutterstock things. Don't tell them. Yeah, but I think this is so much fun to just like use the photo, put it where you want the tattoo, and then you make your own version out of it. I didn't sort of make that much of my version out of it just yet, but you know what I'm saying. Now you have the potential to like do whatever you want with it. You could also maybe add a certain, maybe one branch has flowers growing on it or something, or maybe we have an animal somewhere, so that, because this could also maybe look a little bit boring if it's just, I don't know, it could be boring if you just have this. So it would be nice to have something here that just makes this more interesting. And that could be anything, but that's up to you to sort of like think, do you have a power animal? Do you have a favorite animal? Do you have a favorite sort of place in the world? Maybe we could have, if not a nature landscape, it could be a city skyline in the background. It could be anything. And it doesn't have to be really big and really massive. It can also be, just being there softly in the background, so the tattoo can still be sort of airy and not that massive in a way. So yeah, that was this one. I hope I got you some inspiration.
This is the Tat Chat with Electric Linda.